Hello everyone and welcome back. Today I'm going to be starting a new series where I will basically review all the maps on Project Ares, or at least to attempt to basically show you all the main fighting spots, death spots, places not to go, places to be. So yeah, so let's get started. so each team is going to start off at their own individual spawn. The red team's spawn and the blue team's spawn are mirrored 180 degrees, I believe. So that's the blue team spawn, that's the red team spawn. The score box, if you want to camp, if you want to get most likely absolutely no deaths, and not as many kills as you would if you got more deaths. So the score box is essentially kill farmer for KD, their dream, because people will often try to either jump, or they will often try and either do that or try and score, and it's just very difficult to do it while you're being hit from behind. So it's basically a free way to get tons of kills, if of course that is if you join at the 15-minute start period. So there's also another place that you're not, this place is a place you're not going to want to be. This place in specific is very dangerous. Standing on top of the spawner is very risky, and I would not recommend it because there's really no point to doing it. As you can see, there are people, every time someone goes up here, they will either be sniped to death or sniped off. This in particular is a very unvalued place to be. I do believe if you're standing up here, though, items will spawn faster, but it is lesser chance that the item will spawn up here than it will spawn anywhere else within this main fighting area. Another place that's good for kills is right in this whole sector. If you're on the blue team, you're going to want to come down here and fight. See, for the red team, it's over here, and often fights between the red and the blue mainly come around right in between this area, or between this area, because this is where the main chunk of players for each team stands. You can get many more kills in this area. It is highly more dangerous. You will die more if you tend to stay in this area, if you're on the correct team. See, blue comes around this way and stays. You can also shoot people down from down here that are trying to come across. It's just a very valued position. It's very easy to just get kills from that area. As you can see, you can jump up onto the ladders. I'm not sure what Marv is doing right now. But yeah, you can see the red team is doing the same over here. There are often lots of blue people that will stay around this area, so it's good for getting kills, but again, you will get deaths because there's so many people. Aside from that, the sky bridges are good if you want to knock people off. I mean, you're not going to get as many kills, and you might get quite a few more deaths. So I'd say this is one of the more unvalued areas, just around this area, because the sky bridges, just in general, they don't really work. I mean, you can often people will shoot down at the people at the score box while their teammates score, but that doesn't always work. So what you're probably going to need to do is the areas for most people who play this map, the people who try and score for the team, I personally appreciate them, because in all honesty, they're offering up kills for the people who are guarding the goal, and they're also attempting to score for their team. So that's it, those people, even though it completely wrecks their KD, I amend them for what they do. So one of the main things you're going to focus on is this spawner. This spawner generates items that range all the way from, I don't know, all the way from golden boots to a diamond sword. So I'm going to list off right now all the current things that I do believe it can spawn. I think it can spawn a punch bow, a flame bow. Those have very limited uses. A diamond sword, which also has very limited uses. An iron chest plate with projectile protection 1. Chain leggings, golden boots with feather falling 1, an iron sword, a knockback fire sword that's golden, so it doesn't have very many uses. When the diamond sword spawns, I believe it has somewhere around 60 uses, and for all the other items, they spawn with full length, except for the bows. The punch bows and the flame bow spawn with about 10 uses each, so use them wisely if you end up spawning. The way you are mainly able to distinguish certain items for being spawned as special, you're going to want to look around the ground, remember, this main area, for single items like a bow. If you see a bow just sitting by alone, try and check it out, because it's most likely that it will be some sort of special bow, because when you go over a pair of items and you're in the game, you will pick those items up if they are, you will pick both of them up. So oftentimes if you see just a bow or just a sword lying on the ground, try and pick it up and see what it is. So I hope you guys appreciated this first episode of Nap's sorta the map overview for BlockBlock, and I will see you all in the next time I record, I guess. Goodbye.